Hello, world! Yeah, here we are. That's a little bit loud. Hold on. Turn that down a bit. That's not loud enough. Volume mixing, my favorite part of the stream. Yeah, that should be good. It's like exactly where it was earlier, but whatever. JR658, welcome. How's it even? How's it even? So apparently they updated the server when I was missing. There was actually a download. Which is like the weirdest thing ever, but I mean, don't get me wrong, there's like a 700 like a 7 gig download whenever you just when you try to log on the server for the first time, but but yeah, we're playing best dead gotcha game I ever knew. Have they fixed the Alberi? I'm waiting for the day that they finally get that working. And then I'll lament the fact that nobody wants to play because who played that even in the original version? Even though it was kind of a fun game mode in my opinion. Party Boss! Nearly Quality! Welcome! How's it even? I mean, yeah, I like this one. This one's a good one in my opinion. Look, I'm sorry guys, Schizo Sessions fell through. I had no clue what to do otherwise, so I decided to crack out one that I haven't done in a while. Honestly, this is one that I'm kind of just like more than happy to just kind of take it a bit slow with. You know how it is. My day's been okay. Bit lazy, as all days have been recently. One thing I've learned is that if I wake up after like 12 p.m., that's it. The day's gone. If I'm streaming that day, it's over. Day's alright, besides you learned all the downsides of being promoted. Mood. Ugh. Have the supplies to battle anyone? Oh, okay. But yeah. Just trying to go through and, you know, have fun here. Never did get to fully experience the story of this game, so, you know, it'll be nice to do that. Still astonishing that fans were able to save it, though. Like, legitimately astonishing. Actually, there was even a, even before the game completely fell up, like, was shut down, there was actually a tool you could use to download all of your data. It's the craziest thing. That is what it is. Also, I am very sorry if my voice feels a bit off today, because I am just, like, I woke up like 4 hours ago. Please understand. Please understand. It's gonna be a short one today, okay? It's gonna be a short one. I can't remember actually how overpowered I got my team to be, actually. Anyways, you know how it is. Always forgot exactly where we were, though. You ever do that? Just you completely, like, you haven't played a game in a while, and then, like, you completely forget where you are. Happened a lot when I was doing Yakuza. Oh boy. More problems. Wait, so... Oh, yeah, that is what would happen. Dang it, friggin' religious war is what it is. That's what it's over at this point. It's over, religion! And you get that fun intellectual being like, well, all wars are fought over religion. Unlike our enlightened modern age, where it's mostly fought over economics. You know, maybe building your city near any kind of lava flow is a bit of a bad idea to begin with, because, you know, it's just asking for problems. Because last I checked, people and lava don't exactly mix very well. Or maybe you might say they mix a little bit too well. Kind of like people and acid. You know, I wonder how expensive it is. Like, just to get a giant vat of acid. Like, whenever the supervillain is trying to, you know, is trying to attract the hero's attention by having his threatening to dip his girlfriend into lava, into acid or something. Like, do you think, like, how much do you think that costs to do? I swear, like, those guys are probably gotta be hemorrhaging money. I think there's a lot of things driving people out of this city to begin with. Studying NCO Creed for your promotion. Oh boy. Alright, nearly. Well, I won't keep ya. I won't keep ya. Trust me, trust me. I've been at this for so long. If you think I can't talk to myself for hours on end, you got another thing coming. Do you think I can't? You think I can't do stuff? You think I need your help? You think I need anybody's help? Well, thank you for the lurk regardless. God, I feel so out of it though. It's because I slept too late. That's how it is. I need to like... I really don't like that I feel like I have to, because I really want to keep going with all of video and stuff, but... It's just been so much, you know? Sinister, what the frig? How's it even? How's it even? But you don't want to know violent like that, jeez. I haven't been paying attention. Someone's missing. She's probably just enjoying the heat a little. Yeah, of course she'd enjoy the heat. Pretty much everybody else isn't going to, but you know, I did sleep. What are you talking about? I slept until 1 last night, okay? I got like a solid 10 hours. I tell ya. Every time. Anyways, but yeah, you know, I always wondered about stuff like that as far as, like, you know, when you got fire immunity. Like, your clothes obviously aren't gonna be immune, if we're being honest here. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I gotta do a water team for this one. Not like it matters, because we're so just egregiously overleveled for this. Like, incredibly overleveled. No, despite everything, though, I think I actually did get into Dragalia last, like, before this stuff kind of ended up being... Like, so that I did experience most of this stuff when it was new. I think I originally got in, like, around chapter 8, I think. See, it's easy. It's easy. No clap. Or easy clap. Easy clap. That's it. Get like 100 crossover characters in! Because this game did a lot of crossovers before it died. Many of them were perhaps less of a crossover done for the sake of making the fans happy, and more so crossovers for the sake of acknowledging that we're kind of, death is soon to come. That's a common thing, though, I guess. It's one of the sadder things about some games, though. Especially live services. Like, this is a very good example of a live service that just died. There was nothing you could do about it. Then there was also the fact of the matter being that in the original, like back when it was actually running, you couldn't play it on emulators because, well, they didn't want you doing that because they did, because they were very, I don't really know what their problem was, honestly. Like, Nintendo just didn't want you to play their games on your computer. Which meant that if you wanted to stream it, you had to do all sorts of weird stuff, like by connecting your tablet to your PC, and it just wasn't viable. Kinda hated it, honestly. I mean, it was okay back in the day before I had a PC, but like, once you get a PC, you just want to do everything on it, you know? And yeah, that includes playing every game on it. I'm still terrified that the day may very well come that Nintendo decides to start taking down these servers. Which is probably why I should have gone ahead and make sure that I, you know, focus on trying to beat the game as quickly as possible, because... But that'd be heartbreaking, you know? Like, going through the entire thing, trying to... Only doing that for the sake of... Because one day it's just gonna be gone because Nintendo's gonna have to lay down the freaking ban hammer. I've become very disillusioned with Nintendo in recent years, but then again, I think everybody has. Maybe we should try seeing if there's anything, anything that offers a real challenge. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to give Hilda a shot? Might work. Honestly, the high great worms are pretty quickly outclassed. It was kind of unfortunate. It wasn't really until they got thrown into the summoning pool that you really saw them become what some might consider to be good. Okay, so we can play on standard. Now, we are pretty over-leveled, but requirements are always a lot less than anything else's. But yeah, let's go for it and see what happens. It might be possible. Might be. Also might not be. Well, at least we can survive the first attack. Oh boy. Okay. How are we not down one? Oh, yeah, right. Freaking. You know, this might be doable. This might be doable. We're getting some half-decent damage in. Basically not feeling any of it. And the medic's down. Okay, so it is possible. Okay. Last day for the week. When freedom, that's about a friend of mine. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Harmonic Tribe. How's it even? I'm just playing a dead gacha game, which is very fun. Okay, so theoretically we could do that without losing anyone. Because I think it was like one of the status ailments got her. It is what it is. Hey, good friends are normally more than happy to make fun of each other. So is the weekly bonus any good? Yeah, it's okay. It's decent. I kind of forgot they messed with the drop rate so that everything is kind of ridiculous. Wait, what? Oh god. I kind of forgot that the master trials for whatever. As for extra work to fill your time here. See if you can get any because they don't even months. Hey, I get that. It's kind of annoying when you just feel like you're just sitting around most of the time. What kind of job do you have? Okay, so... Wait, do we have the... Yeah, we have the ability to make... No? Wait. Oh, frick, this requires... Yeah, we gotta play it on expert! Frick! Okay. Okay, whatever. How do we get that? Can't really treasure trade it! Doesn't really seem like it's viable, though. Oh! Can't remember how you get Fafnir medals. I don't really think they do anything. Well, they do something, but nothing crazy. Well, welcome. How's it even? How's it even? Yeah, Helsing Ultimate was fun. Mechatronic engineer, supervise and maintain assembly machine. Ah, fun, fun. So you do a lot of like machining and stuff like that, right? That's pretty cool. Can imagine it's a bit difficult though. Not really delayed as much, but yeah, delayed. Okay, fair enough. That's a fair word to use. That's a fair word to use. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this a short stream instead. For what it's worth, I felt like the management on it could have been a little bit better. Okay. Oh no. The shadowy figure is here to kill all of these people. Oh well. They were probably guilty of something. What's my favorite gacha game? Honestly, I really do think it probably is unironically Dragalia Lost. As for gacha games still running, it's kind of hard to really say, but like, I did play a lot of Fire Emblem Heroes back in the day, but I've been kind of out of it in recent years for obvious, I don't have the time reasons. But yeah, I remember her. It's kind of funny how much they really did think ahead with some of the stuff, honestly. At least I think they did. I don't know. Then again, I guess it wasn't full-on George Lucas style. Let me think. I think this was like the end of everything, though, by the time that I reached, like, this was, the point that the story was at when I first started the game. And they waited! They took their time between story chapters, let me tell ya. There was some time between them. Wasn't as much of an issue, but they did a lot of, like, events and sub-stories, that sort of stuff. A lot of seasonal stuff, which... Okay, fair enough, but... Oh, God. Just the phrase, I'm gonna nail your tongue to a wall. This is... It's freaking metal! I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah, kind of. But also not really. I don't know. You know, one of the weirdest things in OBS is what does and doesn't show up. Like, I've actually got an overlay on BlueStacks right now, showing me all of my key inputs. Because I've got hotkeys for all the buttons. Numbers don't matter. It's about who has more belts. Is that even really a thing these days? Is like it's more like it's more like a 2000s thing, you know? Or like you got like your RPG protagonist with like 100 belts. I don't even really know what to blame for it. It's like Final Fantasy, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, protagonists with giant swords and like 40 belts on one arm. I mean, in lore, yeah, kind of, but also not really. It's complicated. Did he though? I don't really think he did that much as far as belts went. No, but like then eventually you go like full circle, and then like you get to Bravely Default, where there's that one, where there's that one class in the game that has where like the entire and monologues like a philosopher. Yeah, seriously. Freaking not, I swear. Kills the moon every time. Just remember having tons of straps on it. I mean, maybe I don't know. Like cause he had stuff. Like yeah, he had stuff, but like it wasn't that crazy though. It was like only slightly crazy and weird. I don't know. Kirito had a fidget spinner on his coat. Well, dang it now! Do I have to watch Sword Art Online again? I don't remember any of this! Are you people seriously gonna make me rewatch Sword Art Online? I thought I escaped that! But now you're making me curious! I swear. You know what? You know what? It's like the thing on his coat looks like a fidget spinner. I mean, I typically defend SAO as well. Like, I defend it as people really hate it too much, honestly. It is not good. It's not like great or anything, but like, I think it's like, it's way too mid to be as hated as it is. I genuinely think that people only fiercely hated it as much because there were so many people who fiercely loved it way too much. That is, I think, the best way I can sum it up. It is the most overrated and underrated thing ever. There. Done. You know, harmonic drive, that is an excellent way to put that. SAO is so perfectly mid that it captured somehow all the normies. And then Sword Art Online is still going. Like, despite everything, despite all the hate, it's still going. I actually have been kind of tempted to play Fatal Bullet. Is that what it was? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, to stream that one. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, Fatal Bullet. Yeah, that was the shooter. Yeah. I actually have that. I actually got that for the Switch a long time ago during a sale. And honestly, it was unironically really good. The moralistic people got mad about typical anime stuff and the elitists. Let's go, people! Just liked how average it was and everybody blindly praising it. You know, that sums it up very nicely, honestly. I don't know, it's like, there's that part of me that's like, I think it'd be fun to go through and play through some of the, SAO games. It's like Hazbin Hotel, but with a more mid-show and less controversy around the artist. Wait. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I get that, actually. Yeah, I get that. Wait, I forget. What the Hazbin Hotel artists do exactly? That made everybody so mad? Was it something? Maybe I should start and just look into a bunch of the Sword Art Online games. Just to see, you know? Oh, God. Are you telling me that Sword Art Online came out over 10 years ago? I hate that that sounds right. Oh, God. That's really weird to think about. But then again, I was still pretty young at the time, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Like, I wasn't even in college then. Like, it had some baggage here and there in our past. Okay. So, like, what kind of baggage are we talking about? Like... Is it like some real baggage, or is it some people are just finding an excuse to hate on somebody baggage? Tracing art, gaslight. That actually... yeah, that's actually pretty bad. That's... honestly, I feel like that is kind of bad as far as issues to have go. Like... I get that, though. I can understand ignoring it, honestly, because most drama stuff is really pretty easy, is worth ignoring. I think it was also hated because it wasn't another ongoing shonen with hundreds of episodes. Yeah, I think I was about middle school age at the time, too. I was either, like, late middle school or early high school. I can't remember for sure, though. It's been definitely interesting. Ah, memories. Yeah, really takes you back. Even back then, I still argued that it was pretty mid, honestly. Maybe I should check out some of the Sword Art Online games. Just, you know. I kind of imagine, because some of them, because like I said, Fatal Bullet was, in my opinion, unironically pretty good. It had a lot of it had a good feel and mechanics to it. there just wasn't a good way to put it. It felt unironically very good. Peak. I'm sure you get at least a few people talking about how we ruined anime. Ugh. Wait, okay, so the person had a thing for non-consent. Is that what I'm getting at? Because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of mid, honestly, as far as like baggage, quote unquote, goes. I can't blame people for wanting to enjoy a good show, though. I'm just not really a fan of Vivzy Pop's art. I kind of just don't enjoy most Western artists. I don't know. There's just that aesthetic, you know, that Tumblr aesthetic to art. I just don't like it. Yeah, but the thing is that it was popular. That's the difference. The difference was that Sword Art Online was popular. If it had been literally anything else, no one would have cared. Kid's freaking going insane, jeez. Seriously, building a city at the base of a volcano, you're asking for some kind... You're asking for another Pompeii incident. I can agree with that, yeah. Honestly, it's just kind of one of the things I don't like about most Western artists, because like a lot of the time... Because I just feel like they don't really draw characters all that well. Like, a lot of the times there's... It's just too basic looking, you know? And yeah, I get how animation works. There's a reason why simplistic art styles tend to be common in animation. Doesn't change the fact that I don't really like it, though. Didn't they come out with another one last year? Jeez, Sword Art Online's like freaking COD. But hey, maybe one of you guys can throw me a list of some games to check out, and I'll take a look. Cause hey, you know what? I'm adventurous. I still have a freaking backlog, though. No. I got a backlog. I've still got a backlog to go through. Dreams are a complicated thing. I don't even think we even know why people have dreams. Yeah, I've only really played Fatal Bullet. But But do we know if that's the point of them, though? Like, do they really process stuff? I don't know. Maybe it's just the brain trying to keep itself going even after it, sort of slows down. Who knows? I don't. Yeah, in a way, I kind of feel like one of the biggest problem. Like, one of the bigger problems with lucid dreaming, I imagine. I imagine if you learn how to lucid dream, it would start to make you a little bit more unhinged. I can't remember what we were talking about. Alright, there we go. Alternative Gun Gale Online is getting a second season this October. What the fuck? Jeez. No, it's one of the weirdest things. Like, Sword Art Online was such a big thing for a bit there. And now, you don't hear anything about it. Like you just don't hear anything about it. It's the weirdest thing. Oh, well. We'll say I'm doing it for a speedrun strat. Like, you just don't hear. You just haven't heard anything about Sword Art Online since freaking. Oh, God. I'd say since. Mother's Rosario ended. Ah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm not surprised that the artist is, still working on, like, light novels and such. Oh, God, still. 2020 is a while ago, though. Wait, so Harmonic Drive, what's wrong dreaming? Jeez, she's still going after all these people. I've never heard that term used before. Alright, let's see here. Wrong dreaming. Oh, okay. So it's like what? So it's like one of those dreams where like the dream just keeps getting freaking worse and worse. I think I've been there before, actually. I admit I have had some situations where like I have had some dreams that I do think had like actual psychological effects on me long term. Ah, boy, here we go. Guy went all out and cut all his bangs off one day. What a rebel. My sister freaking did that once. One of my little sisters straight up cut my niece's bangs off one day. Mom was so mad at her. Told her she should never get a job as a hairdresser. I think the joke there is that my mom actually did go to school for that stuff. Just, yeah. Parasitus, welcome, how's it even? Seriously? Just gonna... Seriously? He just forgot. They recently released two sort of online progressive movies that retold the Einkrad story arc that told from... Oh, that's interesting, actually. Maybe I should get back into Sword Art Online and just see what happens. Turn that into a watch party. Wendy, welcome. How's it even? Wait. Nah, dang it. You going into that heretic side of things that's kind of actually the truth, but at the same time is like... There's an interesting start. Just learned about the new Vegas retcon. Oh boy! What happened? What happened, Windier? Did they just make New Vegas no longer canon? Cause I don't care if the Fallout series is well written. See, here's the thing. I'm hearing people say that the Fallout series is good, but in my opinion, breaking canon is an unforgivable sin. Dude, what the frick though? I'm freaking done with Bethesda. I'm freaking done with Bethesda. Seriously, I am done with Bethesda. Yeah, I don't care if it was well written though. I mean, yeah, nuking the NCR was always fun, but I actually remember my playthrough. I was playing Legion all the way, and I nuked both the NCR and Legion for that sweet loot. Kaiser didn't mind. Dude, that is the most painful thing I have ever heard. You know what? You know what? Okay. 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 I'm gonna take a look at some stuff. I think it's time for me to go all out and play the original Fallouts. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, good lord. Like, seriously, Bethesda freaking just can't keep their... They can't stop ruining the entire... They just can't stop freaking ruining Fallout. Fallout 4 got updated, and now all the mods are probably gonna be broken now. That's also true. But it also is a bit of a question as to whether or not the isekai genre has done, has been as good for, anything. What do you think it added? Of course it was Creation Club junk that nobody actually cares about. It's like some minimalist garbage that at the end of the day we're gonna be looking at, we're gonna play with it for like 5 minutes and be like... We're gonna play through it for like 5 minutes and it's just gonna, and it's gonna be like that, you know? Enclave Remnants was added, it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, it's free stuff, don't get me wrong, but... It's like, dude. Gungale spit off with the Odd Job loli, what the frick? Okay, wait, what am I getting close to? I'm trying to think here, because I think I want to go through the original Fallouts now. The timing is right. It's relevant. People are probably more likely to actually say it's gonna be probably worth going into. They sell the original Fallout and Fallout 2 on Steam, right? Yeah. I think. Ah, frick. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Wait, was she the one who wears all pink? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Frick. Does the Odd Job start at being too small to shoot? Peak. Just peak. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you do any of it. Sounds about right, honestly. Dude, I'm sorry. VR is one of those things where I can totally see it just turning into a bit of a... You want to talk about things that may end up destroying society. Like, if we perfect VR, there's gonna be a lot of people who just never come out, you know? Because I know how this stuff goes, okay? I'm not devoid of insecurities myself. It'll be like Ready Player One. Yeah, seriously. I remember I'd find these freaking memes every so often where they, oh frick, what is it? they'd go through what is it? You know the Wojak, they'd make videos using Wojaks basically. And they'd basically make a start using a bunch of Woljacks and Chads and all that. A lot of time, like I've seen some where it's like, you know, a lot of dystopian stuff basically. It's funny, okay, it's funny. I swear, it's like freaking collabed with Monster Hunter, Fire Emblem, and Persona. It's no wonder this game died. The Persona collabs what killed it. But listen to movie Pixels. I have not know. Was it a good example of the thing, or was it a good example, or was it a bad one? Wait, wasn't it like frick. That one guy that every movie critic ever seems to hate for some reason. Okay, you know, the creator of Pac-Man being in the movie, that's pretty cool. Adam Sandler! Yeah. That guy everybody in Hollywood seems to hate because he's not normal like them. He makes weird movies and uses the budget to basically go on vacation. Like a real Chad. Freaking 5-inch tall fairy. Anyways. He's not woke enough like them. Yeah, that's the thing. He makes the jokes that everyone else is too afraid to make. They honestly aren't really that funny, honestly. Look, there's a point where you're just making an edgy joke just to make an edgy joke. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Failings! Welcome! How's it even? Yeah, Mars is kind of interesting, basically. So, the idea of him is that he was basically trying to become more powerful. And it was through, like, freaking experimentation. Like, they basically used alchemy to make him stronger. And basically he became an abomination because of it. It's crazy. Let's peek. He's even got a name for it. That is way too much process. Too much blast processing. Well, that's definitely a problem.
Hi there. Would you like to sign my petition?
Ah, absolute, just total scumbag all the time. Just hands down. Massive scumbag.
Sign my petition, damn it. Sign this petition or I'll follow you home and kill your dog.
Somebody should totally do that. No, one of my favorites is PS1 style demakes. Well, it's also especially great because, honestly, there's something about PS1 graphics that just invoke a sense of horror, you know? Like, nothing does horror quite like PS1 does. Also, this is what happens when you don't confirm your kills. Like seriously, he freaking decides to just be like, alright, fine, we'll just nuke him, and then he assumes that it's not gonna be enough. Or that it's plenty. And now here we are. Friggin' dying! But we're still alive-ish, for the most part. You gotta love how horribly balanced most gacha games are. Okay, so what's happening? Alright, orphaned at a young age. That's a classic. It's a classic. Well, it's mostly just like early game is kind of a little bit too easy most of the time, so like you just kind of force your way through. Like they kind of just assume you're never gonna do any grinding in them, so it's really easy to just win. And it makes it kind of difficult to play through the story, because like then you gotta. Wow, because then you have to like... Because then you don't really get as much challenge as you'd like during the story missions, you know? Donate to the local Patreon of EA. Man, EA freaking ruined gacha. I really hate it. I really hate it. Because now it's like, everybody can't stand gacha anymore. Even though, like, it was pretty decent long before EA got their greasy mitts on it. Everybody loved gacha back in the day. But now look at it. Look what they've done. They've ruined it. All of it. It almost makes me feel like crying. But I won't, because in all honesty, I really don't care as much as I probably would have a bit ago. Plants vs. Zombies and Dungeon Keeper Mobile. Yeah, and you want to know what it is? It's freaking Western gacha games. That's the problem. Like, the West doesn't do gacha quite as well as the East does. I remember that, like that was a franchise that apparently, like, people are really excited to see return, and it's like mobile, microtransactions all over. Yeah, then again, I don't know. Can't imagine how awful it must feel though. Like you love a series and it's like mobile game. That's all you get. Do you guys not have phones? Yeah, seriously. Well, don't ya? Come on. Why won't you play Diablo Immortal? What do you mean? It's a matter of principle. Shut up. Your opinions don't matter, trash. Put the money in the bag, pay piggy. Better question is, why doesn't anyone want to grind in Diablo 4? Because Diablo 4, I actually don't know. Didn't Diablo 4 apparently end up being kind of mid? We just gotta go all in on the Iron Age, okay? Alright, I get it. It sucks. You don't get all the fancy stuff, but you know what? We got options. We just have to be better than them. Hey, in my opinion, if something requires access to a server, pirating it is moral. Other reasons why no company will ever want to associate with me in the future. We just one-shot everything! What's the name of the character with the green hair? That's Tiki from Fire Emblem. Her appearance in Dragalia Lost is actually probably one of the better examples of the character because it's even Fire Emblem hasn't gotten the character right in years. The important thing to remember is that, no, might be a localization thing. I don't know. What do you mean by localization thing? Oh, no, I mean like fundamentally they just don't really get it right. A lot of it comes from the fact that in Fire Emblem they really don't want to do as much, they don't want to do as much with the dragon units as they have in the past. They get the design of her dragon form wrong. They just end up messing up the character constantly. It's very frustrating to watch. It's only ever spin-offs that really felt like they really understood how the character's supposed to operate with this stuff. It's not really a matter of the character's personality because she's too cut and dry to get wrong on that level. Look, she's a little kid who's basically living in the worst possible situation a person could live in. And, you know, basically she's destined to grow into a very bitter adult. And then Fire Emblem Awakening happened, and yeah, they kind of ended up character assassinating her then. I don't like Fire Emblem Awakening, if you didn't know. Squishy Banana Pro, welcome, how's it even? The handling of some legacy characters is a very good example of that. It wasn't. It freaking wasn't. Trust me. It wasn't. Okay, you wanna know Kino? Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn was Kino. Genealogy of the Holy War was Kino. Mystery of the Emblem was Kino. was the opposite of Kino. Because Fire Emblem Awakening actually ended up destroying lore in so many areas, it's not even funny. Fire Emblem Awakening is the Fire Emblem version of a new game for a modern audience. Where they take and take and take and never give back. Anyways, yeah, but, yeah, how's it even? Swish Banana Pro. I'm kinda hyping it up though, but I really didn't like Fire Emblem Awakening. Lucina's a bad waifu and you should feel bad. Anyways. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I don't think Lucina's a good waifu. Nothing about her character ever really stood out to me outside of just other significantly better characters being a thing that surrounds her. Besides, if your waifu's the main character, it just doesn't feel right to me. You gotta make sure that it's... I don't know. Oh well, at least it's better than having Korin as your waifu. Because that's indicative of much deeper, more awful things. Oh, Crom is just another example where it's just like, guy just ends up getting freaking sandbagged the entire time. Honestly, it's kind of like the new Mr. the Emblem situation where, like, they introduce a character that just ends up completely overtaking the plot. That's right. That's right. And if you have male corn as your husbando, you need to see a doctor or something. Like, that is, you have a problem. Like, massive problem. You want to talk about some awful character design, male corn. Like just fundamentally. It's like some peak. Just, guys, like, there's no shape to his look, you know? Honestly, that's kind of what I didn't like about the more modern Fire Emblem games. Okay, Leo's tolerable in that regard. Leo's tolerable in that one. I won't give you a hard time over Leo, but... Or even Xander, for that matter. Camilla's basic, though. Very basic. I guess that's kind of the reason why I didn't really like the 3DS era of Fire Emblem, because there was so much of an emphasis on waifus and stuff like that. It just got so much less interesting, in my opinion. Like, half the time it's character design rather than anything else. Oh, fuck, these enemies are actually kind of difficult to kill. Squashed. At least, they're both different archetypes. Not like I really care too much because honestly, it's kind of like I said. My biggest issue with the 3DS era of Fire Emblem is that the characters tend to be kind of one note a lot of the time. And look, in my opinion, if you need a support conversation to make a character interesting, that requires direct involvement. Like, you have to outright go out of your way to witness a character's support conversations. Like, that just ends up turning it into a sunk cost fallacy of, well, this character is incredibly well written because look at this thing that you have to grind for hours to get. Or you have to directly interact with. Engagement is a very fickle thing, you know? Mostly because it takes, like... Oh, yeah, let's not even forget about the Fates localization, which is just absolute trash. But you also throw in the fact that it was butchered in the writing room. Like apparently the original writer was a legitimately good writer. But then, like, they just didn't use any of his stuff. Like they went for a lot of stuff that was there, but they just didn't use it all. So then you end up in a situation where, like, you just left wondering, you know? How'd it get like this? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, you can also blame Treehouse for a lot of issues. Not like I think many of them would have been able to fix too much. Oh, 3 houses? I love 3 houses. Hands down. Hands down. Edelgard is mid though. But I love 3 houses. Have I played the Nier games? I've never played the Nier games. Ah, jeez. We're messing with this stuff again. Ugh. Guys gonna end up getting possessed or something at this rate. Yeah, but that's because Edelgard's wish was so fundamentally misguided that it ended up really not mattering in the end. What Edelgard wanted was an inevitability for society. That's the thing. Didn't really matter what path you went down. Because there were plenty of people in the, in Fargus who also wanted that. Yeah, but that's just how the church was. That's just kind of how the church was. In the end, it didn't really matter because at the end of the day, was pretty localized. Their power was always soft. Then they would have started developing guns and then waging bloody conquest on everybody else. Because, you know, once the church stepped out of the way for stuff. Honestly, Three Houses is like the only recent thing in Fire Emblem that actually had good lore. Everything else is just kind of like, it feels like they're trying to make background stuff, but there's nothing there to actually support it. In my opinion, Engage was pretty trash, honestly. Just that plot was awful. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. That plot was terrible. And honestly, I don't really like the gameplay either. Again, there's also a chicken and egg situation where we have to ask ourselves, like, is the localization bad? Which, yeah, it was. Or was it also just the fact of the matter that the game was kind of bad to begin with? Like, the plot wasn't going to translate well even then. Because even if you did directly translate it, would have been kind of, it still would have sucked. Because most of what was removed in the translation, in my understanding, is like, references to gender, because we're not allowed to talk about that in America. But, like, as for, like, the main plot, to my knowledge, I don't think they affected the main plot at all. It's mostly support conversations that they end up localizing horribly. No war crimes are removed. The war crimes just never existed. Even the chat, except for the part where they, Okay. I rescind one thing. Fire Emblem Engage was not a good Fire Emblem. But Loliana was not something I knew I needed in my life. And I was very happy when I saw it. Good on you, intelligent systems. That's one thing. If Fire Emblem ever goes back on lolis, that's when the series officially dies in my eyes. Hands down. There's a lot of things they can do wrong, but if we go an entire Fire Emblem game with absolutely no lolis, dead series. Dead series. That's when you're gonna know the Western influence is too strong and it's basically over. Honestly, I don't even really know how I feel like where Fire Emblem's gonna go going forward. I guess stuff like that's kind of where I've wanted to work on my own stuff, but I've been kind of like, need to get around to it. I'm a bit lazy is the problem. I mean, Fire Emblem's a massive inspiration of mine, like seriously. Frick, I completely lost track of stuff. Dang it, he was freaking ready for that! I guess that's what happens when you just scream at the top of your lungs and then attack. Dude! Okay, look. I kind of get that following up three houses is difficult. Even if you made a game that took place in the same world, it'd have to be so far into the future that any possible thing wouldn't have mattered anymore. But dude, it's just so sad that there was nothing else there. I would have loved another game like that took place in that world, you know? But then it's also like, where do you go from there? A game following Saros would turn into a game following Henri the Great situation. I don't think it'd be as good as people would like to think it was. Like, at that point, you're just making a game just so you can dispense a bunch of lore to the player, and it's not really all that worth it. Like, how do you go about that? You don't, like, it's difficult. Who knows? But jeez. Ah, great. We're bringing back it. I haven't heard that theory, but then again, I really don't keep too much up with the Fire Emblem theory crafting because it's kind of just like, eh. Seems a bit, kind of doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess maybe I could see the Agarthans being, being like future Pelagians, but I feel like it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, the theory kind of doesn't matter at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations where it kind of comes up like it takes place so far into the future. Oh, but you want to talk about something that annoys me? The world map of three houses is almost 1-to-1 for the world map of Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. That was the most painful tease. Also, I think it was also 1-to-1 for Thracia. You know, maybe these guys, maybe the guys in intelligence systems just don't know how to do world maps. You know, I should really check out the what is it? Visteria Saga? The games that Shozo Kaga made recently. And SRPG Maker. Because if you don't know, Shozo Kaga is the original creator of the Fire Emblem series. In my opinion, he made some of the best content in Fire Emblem, and is at least loosely related to a lot of some of the best things that Fire Emblem has ever produced. Like, I'm pretty sure that Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn was based on some old stories that he wrote back before he left Intelligence Systems that they still had there. Hey, Will? Free is a great price. That's all I have to say on it. Come on. GameCube, Wii. Even the 3DS isn't that hard to emulate. Don't complain about it. Just play the freaking game. Seriously, emulation is legitimately very easy to do. Seriously, I will send you the files, okay? I will send you the files personally. Just play the game, please. They're good games. They're worth experiencing. Anyways. Okay, so we're just doing strafing. Yeah, I haven't played the original Gaiden. I've kind of been torn because, like, I've actually been tempted to go through the entire Fire Emblem series. But, like, I'm kind of figuring, like, if a game has a remake, I typically just go with the version that I think is best. Windier. Guys! Why you gotta do this to me? Every single stream! Please remind me to check the audio! Ah! Every single stream! Anyways, Fire Emblem having issues. What was it? Yeah. It's just one of those series, I suppose. A lot of it's just mostly the main reason why I've been struggling to get around to it. Oh, fair enough. That is fair enough as well. It's just like, come on. I need to like have it as a sticky note or something. Check the audio. Check the audio. Check the freaking audio. No, seriously, Will. Don't buy it. Like, seriously. Look. I have original copies of both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Okay? I have no intention of playing them. I'm just gonna emulate it because that's easier. Seriously. Don't get all hung up on this stuff. Just play the game. Okay? Like seriously. Okay, give me your email. I will send you the files. Just play the games, please. I really want people to actually experience classic Fire Emblem because it's some legitimately good content. It's not piracy if Nintendo doesn't care. Look, it's not hard to set up emulators. Typically, it's just a download. At worst, you might need some files from an original console, but those can just be found online easily. Alright, you want to talk about the only hard emulator to set up I've dealt with was the PS3 emulator. And that's because I need a lot of, I needed to do a lot of stuff with that. It was just really frustrating. You could play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn on your phone! Alright, please, just play the game! Just play the game! Anyways, so what's it talking about? You know, I'm gonna I don't know. I got so much stuff in the backlog. And then there's also the stuff that I realized I can just play for free. You know? Like I don't have to actually worry about it because I could just play it for free. Welcome to the wonderful world of emulation. Used to have a PSP emulator on your iPhone. I got too frustrated because Apple would kill it every 2 days. Well, there's your problem. iPhone. Androids where it's at.
無給の川に沈んだか。
お待ちください閣下。向こうから歩いてくるあの影は。
俺たちは負けない。絶対に。大丈夫かシャノ。
Jeez, like seriously, freaking
せっかく救われた命だ。
never giving
無
up.
駄にはしないさ。
Gotta see him soon, not never going back. Yeah,
やはり
seriously.
貴様らは俺自ら葬るしかないようだな。
おいやべえぞ。今の俺たちだ。
I'm definitely thinking though I might want to look into if I do whenever I do get a new phone. I might look into getting something with a better OS though.
恩人二人を守っていくなら悪くない。
Like something that I'm actually allowed to load new operating systems onto.
そうはさせない。お前こそ下がれ、シャノ。
Because there's a lot of annoying stuff to deal with there.
ようやく取り戻した家族を犠牲にして生き残るなど、イリアの教えに反する。ここは聖騎士として私が盾となる。
Ugh.
この身を焼かれようとも。
God, there's a freaking rant right there. I
くだらん茶番だ。
never go into stream thinking to myself, oh, this is what I'm gonna rant about today. Then I end up ranting about stuff.
根こそぎ焼け死ぬのみ。
Hard pixel phones are good if you rip the
など
Google out of
何の
them.
役にも立たん。
Probably. Honestly, that's the thing that's funny about it. A lot of this stuff is good tech
人間
if you jailbreak it.
どうしてこうも自己犠牲が好きなのかしら。誰かを守って自分は死ぬ。その繰り返し。
You want to talk about something that was a pain? Getting the Google Play Store on my freaking Amazon Fire tablet.
敵味方の問題じゃないわ。死んでも構わないなんて、ただのお涙ちょうだいだって言ってるの。本当の愛
Before I started doing the KOTOR streams and I was playing it on PC, that's the last time I played KOTOR.
ほう。遠慮
Played
の
on my
炎を
freaking
防げるや
tablet.
つがいるとでも。
いるわ。たった一人。この私がね。
Honestly, it's not even like they're gonna hold up their end of the bargain. Your warranty's probably already dead.
尻尾を巻いて逃げたのは誰だ。
そうね。確かにさっきは逃げた。でも、誰かさんが私の意地に火をつけたのよ。自分を殺しに来た暗殺者のすさんだ心を本気で救ったおめでたい女がね。ムム。見てなさい。
Yeah.
エルフィリス。
No, I don't really worry too much about the warranty though, because it's just like
私は知らないわ。
it's kind of nothing, you know?
愛するダーリンを守り、ついでにあんたも守ってあげる。
そのザレごともろとも焼き払ってくれる。
Honestly, I feel like warranties just end up being a one-sided contract anyways. I have read some funny stories though where like somebody found a damaged
哀れね。
like a damaged vacuum cleaner
あんたは
or something like that that wasn't
誰が嫉妬
registered
するほど
that hadn't been registered yet.
でも野心に負けて心を売り渡し契約者の区別となり果てた。
And then they registered it and then got a new one for free.
偽りの愛じゃ
It's
最強に
perfect
はならない。
stuff.
来なさい。そんな作り物の炎に私の愛はうわー。
死ねお娘。
Okay, so our friendship.
燃え散ったか。マーズの炎はすべてを。
Most important phrase the army has taught you is get yours.
笑わせてくれるわ。すべてを何ですって？
Wait, what do you mean by get yours? I don't know, like what specifically does that mean?
蚊が刺したほどにも感じ
Uh,
その姿は
get what they owe you and get out. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? One of the things that I really hate about getting older is that you kind of have to become more cynical. And it really sucks.
バカな100の王国を滅ぼした炎竜の炎を取り込んだだと
I mean,
ふざけんじゃないわ。こっちはその3倍。300年後
I mean, you gotta ask, like, you know, how much damage a fire dragon can do to another one. Like,
今度は私の番よ。恋する
just feels like it's gonna be mid at worst, you know? Please do, Will. That's all I ask. Just play the game.
この炎は
Don't talk about the prices. Don't complain about anything else. Just play the game. That's all. It's dead. The freaking emulators.
こしゃく
They're not selling it anymore. They're not getting your money.
わずかでも引き下がらせるとは
The damage was done on release. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance will still remain the second worst selling Fire Emblem game to date.
魔人の力を手に入れた
The
今
worst selling Fire Emblem is Thracia 776.
おい覚えておけこれから世界は変革の時を迎える
Again, bit of a fun fact situation
古
there.
き力にすがる者に波動を歩む
You wanna talk some garbage though? You wanna talk some garbage though? They freaking released Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn like 2 weeks before Mario Galaxy.
それじゃあ
Like, you wanna talk about a freaking murder right there? Like, that was just like...
命を手土産になんて誰がさせるもんですか
Also, just once, wanna be able to have teleportation on our end.
守ってくれてありがとうムム。
いやーこんなの当たり前でしょ。私とダーリンの仲なんだし。
Plain
ポ
frustrating.
ンコツマーズから火の花をたくさんもらっちゃったわ。城に帰ったら
Isn't that how it is in like every RPG though? Main villain, for some reason they get teleportation.
なんというやつだ。やられるどころか逆にちゃっかりしているなムムは。
No, it's like Saiyans, you know.
じゃあ
The
城
closer you come to death, the more powerful you become afterwards.
いや俺はいけない。たくさんの過ちを犯してしまったからな。これからは一人己を罰するために自戒の旅を。そんなシャノまた元のように暮らせると思ったのに。
Oh, that's freaking depressing.
許せ。安らぎを求めるなど俺には決して。
Ah, self-sacrifice is a beautiful thing, isn't it?
その一人旅が本当に償いになるのか。
Dylan, welcome. How's it even? How's it even?
正常には多くの民が救いを求めてやってくる。迷える人や子供たちが本当に償いたいならその人々のために君の力を役
But
立て
okay,
る
a
べき
little
じゃない
rough.
のか。
I get that. For me, today's just been kind of lazy. Not really getting anything done.
君は
Hopefully
道を間違
tomorrow
えたかもしれない
changes that because I'm gonna be off, but
でも
we'll see. We'll see.
その間違いの中で掴んだもの全てが嘘じゃない。その力だってたくさんの悲しみを知った君にしかできないことがきっとある。だから力を貸してくれ。民のため、未来のため、そしてみんなが笑える国にしたいっていう俺の夢のために。
みんなが笑える国。なるほど。
Maybe, but I've been doing that a lot lately. Every day's been incredibly
エルフィ
lazy.
リスがお前に従う理由がわかる気
Let
が
his
する。
twin turn into a.
汚れて
He
しまっ
just
た。
does, okay? It's just how it works. There's lore reasons, okay? There's lore reasons.
リベリアスプリンス。もとより敗軍の兵に自由などない。シャノンでは仲間などとは考えないでくれ。絆を語るには俺はあまりに人の闇を見すぎた。ただ
Oh jeez,
無
freaking
心に罪を償おう。
decides to join the group and is just like, oh yeah, but I'm also gonna be really depressing the entire time. How much story do they have this game before? They had quite a bit. I think they got up to like chapter 17 or 18.
第七幼児か
And individual chapters in this game are like really long.
だが天に輝く星は一つ。何者だろうが歯向かう奴は落とすのみよ。それより気にかかるのはもう
Oh,
一人の
seriously?
妹だ。
Like, dude,
In
my opinion, it's a commonly said thing, but like, seriously.
次はどう動くぜしや。いや。
If purchasing isn't ownership, or if a license isn't ownership, then piracy is justified. Then piracy isn't theft. Cloud isn't a twink. What are you talking about? Like, at worst, Cloud's a power bottom.
これであとは最大の一つを残すのみか。だがもうしばらくは静観するとしよう。
Yeah, it's my IP to sit around and do nothing with.
あの姫はどう動くか。
Seriously? Is it okay? Is it actually gonna be unironically a freaking streaming only game? Or also, that's another thing I've been very a bit frustrated with in recent years. Alright, new party member get. Not really gonna use her too much because, I mean, we already have our Gala variant, which is, you know, always better than the original, but oh boy, the Ubisoft special of garbage. I know that one. Alright, well, I guess since we just got done with some of that stuff. Oh. Let's take a look at some more advanced Dragon Trials. It's a single player game where you have to be online to download the entire game. Oh, fair enough. Again, I hate that though. I really hate that trope these days. Like, everything's always online. Alright, the team probably won't be able to deal with this. Actually, most assuredly won't be able to deal with this. But hey, we can give it a shot, right? So worst that could happen. I think if I wanted to do this though, I need Chimera Tech weapons. And I'm sorry, but legally, that shouldn't be legal. Like, in my opinion, that should not be allowed. At least it's a good thing that my party members have very good dodging abilities. It's kind of a shame that we'll probably never be able to experience the raid bosses again, though. Those are always a fun part of. Those are always a fun part of the Dahlia Lost scheme. Oh, come on! Alright, well, I guess it's not looking like we're gonna be able to win this, mostly because the party's mostly dead, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to build the party specifically for this because, well... Will we actually be able to win this though, or...? I have no clue. Well, the extra lives might actually be enough. Oh, wait, we have to like have a whole... Wait, was it that we have to have the whole team together, or were they supposed to be apart? I can't remember. I thought this still give you I'm pretty sure this still gives you DMCA. Dang it! I accidentally hit the button to turn it off. Well. I guess Stalko is J-pop. It's kind of weird to say, but I guess it's the case, isn't it? Oh, frick. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have more. Oh, may as well. Oh frick, I keep losing track of the freaking cursor. Oh no, wait. This was... No. Oh god. I freaking forgot about this one. Oh no! Well... It's over. No, it is not! Okay, still close to it though. I have no clue. Yeah, it is shut down. This is on a private server. Anyways, Don, DJ, welcome. How's it even? How's it even? Ah, frick. If I do pull this, it's gonna be close at best. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I didn't respect. I didn't respect it. Wait, we get retry. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just retry. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can give, fuck. Ninja! Welcome, how's it even? Some would call this illegal, yes? Yes. Okay, let's see here. Oh, well, it doesn't help that there's no worm prints equipped. Okay, so what do I need here? We need affliction nullification. And we have nothing. Okay, resistance? No! Alright, well, looks like the options there are pretty minimal to say the least. Okay, well, how about just stuff relating to healing then? This is gonna be fun. Is that seriously all I have? Gee, I need a freaking... Wait, retro achievements? What's that exactly? I wish there was just a way to buy stuff in bulk in here, because there's so much stuff. Like, I have basically enough stuff to probably buy everything on the list. It's just gonna take me forever because, you know... It's a website you can sign up for the trucks community. Oh, that's actually really cool! The summon currency free. Basically, yeah. Everything's free on here. Look it up on the Reddit if you want more information. The Reddit should have most, yeah, just look up, like, how to play Dragalia Lost 2024 or something. Ah! Team leader had a 1-hour talk with you live at work. Oh, God. That's freaking annoying. Ah! Okay. Yeah, but I think they basically got everything working in it. Minus a couple of glitches here and there, but, you know. Oh, and, like, most co-op is kind of dead for obvious reasons. Right, gotta remember recovery potency. Went through some older games like Pokemon Emerald. That's actually really cool, though. That's actually a really cool thing to do, though. Maybe I could look into that for some games that I've been playing on emulator. Oh, I doubt anybody's really done anything like that, though, with a couple of them. Ick. It's one of those things. I don't think I could ever really get into any job where they'd be basically forcing you to have to. Oh, we could go for Affliction Guard. That might work. Hopefully. Oh. Well, may as well go all the way since we're here. Building characters in Dragalia Lost is kind of time consuming because you gotta go through like a lot of process for it. Because this is where we are. Gotta do it. Just feed them rare candies. You gotta, because you gotta give them, you gotta give them effects using worm prints. And that takes a while because you gotta buy all of them. And I have enough stuff for it, it's just kind of time consuming. Bye. Oh, alright, nearly quality. You have a nice night. If you are available in a bit, we'll be watching some wrestling and the some WWE stuff in the server. And they'll probably be gone in about 30, because I don't want to stick around for too long because I do have because I am wanting to show up for that. Watch party, you know how that stuff goes. Alright, don't feel like you gotta, of course. Just in case you wanted to. And I'm doing okay, Harmonic Drive. I certainly hope that work hasn't been giving you too much trouble. Also, this game is just, there's so much freaking lore. It's almost done. Oh my god. I'm buying all of them. And yet I feel like even then I still don't have enough. It is what it is. We bought all the worm prints. Took like 8 minutes, but hey, we're done. Alright, so now we gotta figure out how to build a team for those expert high dragon trials. I think I can manage it though, regardless. Have I played the WWE games? I have not, honestly. I'm not really somebody who's like a massive interest in wrestling stuff. Oh boy. So many flurry strengths and flurry devastations. Get up all the things. Wait, what's the last recovery do? Grants an HP regen buff for 20 seconds when HP drops to 30% once per quest. Kinda honestly. Oh, there it is! Recovery potency. Oh, it's skill related. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I'll upgrade it. I think that did it all the way. No, it did not. Okay. I just didn't know what I was doing there. Okay. When you're a kid, you wanted to be in pro wrestling, but only for a short while. Yeah, and then you realize just how awful it is. You know, the addiction and all that stuff. Anyways. Okay. Okay, so the big one we need right now is we're looking for... Wait, no. Sort. Filter. Okay, so affliction resistance. Specifically burn resistance. And I'm getting the impression that there's no way we're getting maxed out burn resistance. Okay, at least unbinding is cheap. Also because it uses a material that we always have basically infinite of. I can't remember how you got holy water. Like, the game wants you to use a lot of it, but I just can't for the life of me remember how to get a lot of it. Typical human stuff. Ah, it's mostly just an old gacha game. It's pretty fun, though. It's more of an action RPG sort of deal. Certainly was unique as far as games on phones go, but that's just my opinion, though. Okay, so I gotta basically max out our burn resistance at all costs. I did 50, 25. And of course, we're not able to get any more. Alright, well, 75% burn resistance is as good as it's getting. Guess instead I'll just have to go for Affliction Guard, which is kind of annoying, but not like the worst thing ever. Just is kind of annoying because like you can only use it so many times during a quest. So it's limited. Better than Genshin. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there's gonna be a watch party on the Discord. Yeah, on my Discord server. I think there should be a link on my YouTube, but I don't know for sure what the... It's been a while since I've last messed with that. I really should make sure all my links are up to date. Oh, fuck. Ah! Well, may as well at least make sure everybody's got a worm print and everything. Slight increases, they make the difference. Critical rate, sure, why not? Kinda just gonna pick some stuff at random because I don't want to go too long just focusing on this. Wait, we had another frostbitten Punisher? Huh. Interesting. Don't know why I didn't notice that existing earlier, but... It's how it be sometimes. Ah, there we go. Skill damage. That should actually help a lot. More critical rate, which caps at 15%, so I don't think I want to play with that too much. And then, sure, critical damage, why not? We'll just focus on criticals there. And I don't have any of these because they're kind of specific and I need to do some... I gotta do some other stuff for it. Okay, Force Strike. I think that should do something because she actually does focus on Force Strike, so... there's stuff there. I kinda never like got Genshin, honestly. Gauge Accelerator. Why not, honestly? I think that should work just fine. Okay, and... I guess it's kind of funny how you don't really feel like you're quite as good at some games when you first play them. Okay, no, we're just dipping too far into it. That made me laugh at I mean, I laugh a lot sometimes, but I also don't really laugh as much others. It depends, and I also will continue to say I'm a bit off today. I am a bit off. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not, because I am. everyone will know that muscle building helps you walk in high heels. Oh. Does it? I don't really know if it did or not. Wait, is somebody already using Frostbite and Punisher, or... That's always the difficult one. Flame resist shouldn't be anything to be worried about. And broken Punisher, why not? No loss there at first. Also, apparently we have an extra. Oh, I didn't realize that if you had a high enough level and you get 3 5-star run prints and 2, okay. And 2 4-star. Okay, noted. A while back they messed up the entire system for the worm prints and all that. It got really complicated. It was probably for the better in the end, but it just had a lot of stuff to it. Okay, so we'll focus on shape-shifting related. May as well upgrade it. Oh, we got a minute. Because that will just give us more damage. Which is kind of what we're going for, of course. Wait, does Tiki actually get the effects of Dragon Claws, or... You know, I can't for the life of me remember now. I'll take note next time I go after that boss. Oh well. Alright, I think we've got as much prep as we need for it. Let's see if we can actually manage it now. I think we should though, because I basically negated every major issue we have. Dang it. And then we can start up getting some of the really good weapons. Okay, let's just hope this makes a difference. It actually should, because we got really close last time. It just was... attrition got to us. Which is probably the most common thing to get you, actually, on most games. You know, attrition. Wait, we're already down 1! Oh, that's a problem. Okay, well, bad situation so far. Yeah, I don't know if we actually, I don't know if I'm actually getting any reductions in, Wait, I forgot. We had to keep the group together, or to do more damage the more people you had in your group. know, there's a lot of weird boss mechanics in this game for some of them. I know there were some controversies that developed as the game went on a little bit later. Because there were some bosses that just... People were so frustrated with... Oh no. Well, may as well conserve Dragon Gauge. And we're down one. Oh, well, okay. Fine, whatever. You think I take issue? I can manage this. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're not out yet, though. See, like we've almost gotten a break, so that's good. It's not like it's gonna matter because we have like 0 DPS right now, but I don't even know what all the numbers are. Okay, well, that's a problem. This is kind of a point where you don't want to focus too much on attacking, because if you do, you're just gonna end up getting knocked. His Hellfire is overpowered and they're dead. Hello. Oh, come on, now you decide to do that again? Oh no. Well, healer's down. The important thing is that I tried my best. Oh, this is a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. Dang it, why is Cerise freaking dead weight? Oh, I'll catch you later, Harmonic Drive. I probably won't be sticking around too much longer myself. Because we still have that thing to do, of course. Wow, I just did that. I just walked right into that. Oh no. Okay. We're still alive. Well, not much you can do. Oh, frick, we might actually have this, though. Maybe. Just need you just a little bit more. Come on! There we go! Well, it's basically the first big thing you have to do to get all the bosses dealt with. Also, it does look like Tiki is unaffected by Dragon Claws. Makes sense because she could actually spam it very easily, but still, kind of annoying. Allow no more than 2 of your team to fall in battle. Whoa! They did. Oh god, did they? Oh well. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to call it because, all that can come after that is just tragedy. Anyways. Yeah, but like I said, it was gonna be a short one today anyways, so we'll look into our raid options then.
つまらない人生だと笑う。
Let's see here. It's been a bit since I last raided Mr. Falmec. He's currently playing Destiny 2.
狩りに行くか。
民の声を聞かねば。
今日も家事手伝い。
Oh,
空を飛んでみたい？
okay, that
あなた
happened.
にできる？
Alright, well,
夢の中ならね。
I think, nothing really much left to go for, the rest of the week. Sunday is kind of a wild card day. I don't really know for sure what I'm doing then.
生命様どこや？
Maybe it'll be Minecraft, maybe it'll be... who knows? I guess regardless though.
たまには墓参りするか。
I guess that's all.
昔から料理は得意でね。 すんなり錬金術が身についた理
Dang
由は
it.
そこにあるかもしれない。
Yeah, that's all. Okay, so, thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. So, good night.